Here we go, our first moto of the day. It looks like it's 17 to 20 women's cruiser. We got Melton, Goldsmith, and Blocker doing it total point style. Looks like Team Kegel's out there. Blocker on point. Goldsmith sitting in the 2 spot. Melton on the 3 as they make their way around turn number 2. This is Moto number 1. First round. All right, these ladies are making their way in and out of the final turn. Here they come. Last straight. I got the number 4 bike, Kaylee Blocker. Blocker looking like she's going to get the first win of the day. Goldsmith going to get the 2 spot. Melton with the 3. Gates down for Moto number 2. This is our 6 and under local open. We got Otto, Ertl, Wick, and Zulke in this one. Got the 110 bike of Zulke out of Columbus, Wisconsin. On point as he makes his way out of Bermzilla, turn number 1. Taking one of these riders onto that main event this first go around. The 110 bike. Calvin Zulke out of Columbus, Wisconsin. On point.
He has that microphone really sounding nice. I mean, out there, you can hear
everything. It's, yeah. All right, 6 and under, local open, in and out of turn 3. Here they come down the final stretch. I still got the 110 bike, followed by Ertl on the 38 bike. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 110 bike of Zulke, going to pick up that one and only transfer this first go-around in Moto number 2. Moto number 3 on the track, 7 and 8 open. We got 2 racks of these riders. They will combine second round. First round, first rack, Galley, Lakota. Oh, my, I'm just going to say Mason until I learn that last name. Futrell and Emil in this one. 2 of these riders going to make it out of this moto in and out of the final turn. Here they come down the final stretch. Looks like the 43 bike, Nicholas Lakota, followed by the 130 of Futrell. So Lakota and Futrell, your first transfers, and your 7 and 8 open. Second rack of your 7 and 8 open on the track. Ertl, McCluskey, Lapier, and Ross in this one, taking 2 more of these riders onto that main event this first go around. Looks like the 31 bike of Ertl on point. Kegel's colors in tow. That's going to be Ertl and Ross running 1 and 2 as they make their way out of turn 3.
Did you bring extra stuff for me to practice?
Bringing it to the stripe. The 31 bike of Ertl. Got room for one more. Looks like the 104, William Ross, out of Roscoe, Illinois. All right, next up, your 9-10 local open. 2 racks of these riders. First rack, Bowen, Clark, Munt, Rux, and Zanker in this one. These 2 racks will combine second go-around, but right now, we're taking 2 of these riders onto that main event, bringing it to the stripe right now. I got the 703 and the 110. Rux and Munt picking up those 2 transfers out of Moto number 5. Moto number 6 on the track. The second rack of your 9-10 open. Beard, Veenhoff, Clark, and Lakota in this one. In and out of turn 3, I believe that's the number 4 bike. Levi Lakota on the 4. Lakota's going to pick up a transfer. Got room for one more. Looks like it's a state number 6. Ashton Beard bringing it to the stripe. Beard out of McChesney Park, Illinois. He'll get that second transfer out of Moto number 6. Moto number 7 on the track. 11-12 open. 2 racks of your 11-12s on the track. First rack, we got Pearson, Finkboner, Wick, Miller, Welsh, Melman, and Counter in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. We got a battle going on for that second transfer spot as they make their way down the final stretch. The first spot, the 7 bike of Malman. Malman's going to go. The second spot, looks like it's going to go to 32 bike, Ethan Welsh. Next up, 11-12 open, second rack. May, Beard, Wibben, Shane, Lukeman, and Lindelof in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Looks like Mangler colors out front on this one. I believe that's a 72 bike, Lukeman, out of Janesville, Wisconsin. Lukeman's going to bring it on in and get a transfer spot. Got room for one more. I see a Gold Cup number 2 making their way. Lindelof picking up that second transfer out of Moto number 8. Moving on. 9's the Moto number on the track. 13-14 open. Smith, Faulkner, and Byers in this one. These riders are doing it total point style in and out of the final turn. Oh, bringing it down the final stretch. We got a drag race going on. Here comes the 22 bike of Byers. Byers going to get the win. The 865 is Smith with the 2 and Faulkner with the 3 on a moto number 9. Moving on. 10's the moto number on the track. 15-16 open. Simpson, Knoll, and Counter in this one. Making their way out of the final turn. It looks like Mangler colors. Here comes the 101 of Knoll. Drag racing to the stripe. Going to be the 54 bike. Simpson for the win. Knoll with the 2. Counter with the 3. Next up, 26-30 open on the track. Jones, North, and Barons in this one. Got the 113 and North sitting on the front side of this one. Somebody out there's got a birthday. Donovan Jones, happy birthday on the 802 bike. Doing it for Rockford Bicycle Company. Here they come in and out of the final turn. Making their way down the final stretch. Got the 92 bike. Barons. Barons on point. He's going to bring it on in for the win. North's going to get the 2 spot. Jones is going to take the 3. Next up, 31 and over, open on the track. Cowell, Counter, and Lindelof in this one. More Total Points Racing coming to us here in moto number 12 as they make their way out of the final turn. We got a race going on for that 1 and 2 spot. Got Gold Cup 3, followed by the Gold Cup 2, bringing it to the stripe. Gold Cup 3 of Cowell will take the win. Lindelof will get the 2, Counter with the 3. Next up, 13 cruisers on the track. Milky, Caulfield, and Zanoni in this one. Got the 509 followed by the 2. Zanoni, Caulfield, 1 and 2 in the 13-year-old cruiser class. 13's the moto number. Oh, here they go into turn number 3. Still got Zanoni. Midwest Militia colors on the 509 bike. Zanoni going to bring it on in for the win. The 2 bike. Caulfield's going to get the 2 spot. Milky with the 3. All right, moving on. 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. Monahano, Ferguson, and Jackson in this one. Here they come down the final stretch. Ferguson on the 17 bike. He's going to bring it on in for the win. 2 spots going to go to the 92 bike, or the 82 bike of Michael Monahano. Jackson with the 3 in your 17 to 20-year-old cruiser class. All right, here we go. Moving on to your 5 and under novice class. 15's a moto number. Rio, Burial, Hecker, Sletton, Mogensen, Shanahan, and Bernard in this one. Got room for 3 of these riders to transfer out to that main event this first go around. Got the 14 bike followed by the 871. Here comes the 869 sitting in the 3 spot. Cashley Buriel, hopefully I'm saying that right, out of Rockford, Illinois, on point on the 14 bike. Making their way in and out of the final turn. Got that 871. Mason Hecker out of Winnebago, Illinois, sitting on the 2 spot. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Single file, the 14 bike. Going to bring it in. Cashley. Cashley's going to get a spot, followed by the 871 and the 869. That is Hecker and Shanahan. Your 3 transfers out of Moto 15, your 5 and under novice class. All right, nice job out there. Next up, your 6-year-old novice class. We got 7 riders in the gate. Otto, Adams, Petty, Hecker, Tomalowitz, Lauderdale, and Wick in this one. 16 is the moto number. The gate is down. 830, 869. Oh, looks like the 869 with the whole shot as they make their way into turn number 1. The 869, Liam Wick out of Rockford, Illinois, on point. The 851, Kendon Petty out of Rockford, Illinois, sitting in that 2 spot, followed by Lauderdale on the 830 bike. Six-year-old novices making their way out of turn number 3. I still got the 869, Liam Wick out of Rockford, Illinois, sitting on point, taking 3 of these riders on to that main event this first go around. The 869, Wick's going to go. The 851 of Petty. And the 830 of Lillian Lauderdale out of Byron, Illinois. That's your 3 transfers. Harley McCluskey. We're looking for number 19, Harley McCluskey. We're looking for you up on the gate. This is your race. Oh, they said he's coming. This is a 7-year-old novice class. 2 racks of 7-year-old novices. They will combine second round into one race. First rack, we're going to take 2 out of each moto. Your first rack's going to consist of Real, McCluskey, Emil, Lapierre, and Harrington. McCluskey is making their way up there. Hey, don't forget to head on over to concessions. No wait right now. I don't see anybody standing in line. So if you're looking to refuel the tank, rehydrate, head on over and see them. I'm sure they got anything you'd like to have over there. And don't forget about our track sponsor, Kegel's Bike Shop, for all your go fast needs. McCluskey. All right, here we go. Gates down. Moto number 17 underway. Your 7-year-old novice class. Real, Emil, Lapierre, Harrington, and McCluskey. Oh, looks like we got a rider losing a pedal there. On point, we got the 877 followed by the 24. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event, the 877, Luke Real out of South Beloit, Illinois, sitting on point. Got the number 24, Reese Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, sitting in that 2 spot as they make their way out of turn number 3. 2 of these riders will transfer out this first go around as they make their way down the final stretch. I still got the 877 bike of Real sitting on point. Here comes the 24 bike of Emil. Emil trying to make the pass, taking 2 of these riders onto that main event, the 877 and the 24, Real and Emil. Your 2 transfers out of moto number 17. Moto number 18. Gates down. 4 riders, Sletton, Levi, Galley, and Dunn in this one. All right, taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. I tell you what, that beginners clinic has added a lot of new riders, and I'm seeing some names that I've not seen before, and I will learn how to pronounce them eventually. Oh, yeah. Here they come, bringing it down the final stretch. 2 of these riders going to transfer out. They got the 76 bike. Kieran Dunn out of Rockford, Illinois is going to get a spot. Got room for 1 more. Looks like the 48 bike. William Galley out of Freeport, Illinois, your second transfer out of moto number 18. Moving on, moto number 19 on the track, your 8-year-old novice. Bethards, Futrell, Wojek, and Lane. Yeah, I'll just keep calling him Mason for now. How's that? One of these riders going to transfer out. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 130 bike. Futrell out of Rockford, Illinois, going to pick up that one and only transfer. Hey, we're looking for a Cody Clark, they're looking for you up on the gate, Cody Clark. These are our novices, so we're trying to give them all a chance to make it and get up there. We know a lot of these riders are new. Don't exactly know when to be up there, but Cody Clark, they are looking for you up on the starting hill. Give us a yell or something. Let us know if you're coming or not. Anybody know if he's coming? Cody Clark. Anybody up there got word if they're coming? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got to cut. Some of these are brand new riders, so we got to cut them some slack here. All right, gates down. Here we go. Moto number 20 underway. 9-year-old novices of class. We got 2 racks of these riders. Bungie, Troa, Lauderdale, Tamalowitz, Zinker, and Clark. Oh, losing a couple riders here in the first street. Man, look at him jump right back up. Hey, that's how you get it done. They say these guys are new. Man, that's how you get it done. 9-year-old novices going down, jumping right back up, and still racing. All right, 2 of these riders moving on. This first go-around in and out of turn number 3. Looks like Freeport colors on the front side of this one. I believe that's the 814 of Bungie. We're taking 2. We got a drag race going on for that second transfer spot as they bringing it to the stripe. The 814 is going to go. That's Bungie. Bungie's going to go, followed by the 530 of Tamalowitz out of Elwood, Illinois. Next up, your second rack of your 9-year-old novices on the track. Clark, Munt, Milky, French, and Bowen in this one. 2 of these riders going to transfer out. Man, a lot of new faces, new names, new riders. Nine-year-old novices in and out of the final turn. Here they come down the last straight. Got the 110 bike, Munt. Munt's going to bring in, I like that number plate. I can read that. Big numbers. Got room for one more, the 852 bike. Jaden French out of Rockford, Illinois, picking up that second transfer spot out of Moto 21. Moto 22 on the track, your 10-year-old novice class. Rux, Veenhoff, and Forsyth in this one. Ten-year-old novices on the track, making their way out of the final turn. I don't want to say too early, but I think that's the 22. Oh, no, it's a 703. Rux. Rux going to get the first win of the day. Now, this is total point style, so every round counts. The 193. Forsyth's going to get the 2 spot. Veenhoff is going to get the 3. So total points for you new riders out there. Lowest points win. They race all 3 rounds, both motos and the main. And the lowest points wins. That's how that works for total points. Next up, Moto 23 in the track. 11-year-old novices, Counter, Pearson, Petty, May, Tamalowitz, Ross, and Brown in this one. 3 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 879 of Brown's going to go. The 853 and the 173. That's Petty, May, and Brown, your 3 qualifiers. Out of Moto 23, your 11-year-old novice class. Next up, 24 is the moto number on the track. 12-year-old novice is the class. Miller, Brettel, Wick, and Malmgren in this one. We got room for just 1. First go around here in moto number 24. Got room for 1. The 115 bike, Dean Miller out of Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Miller's going to pick up that one and only transfer this first go around, moto number 24. Moto number 25 on the track, your 13-year-old novices, Colombi, Faulkner, and Smith in this one. 3 riders, more total points going on here in Moto 25 as they make their way out of turn number 3. 13-year-old novices bringing it to the stripe. Got the 865 of Smith with the first win of the day, that 318 of Faulkner with the 2, Colombi with the 3, in your 13-year-old novice class. Next up, 26 to 35 novice on the track. Ross, Heckman, Schenberger, Jones, and Rourke in this one. In and out of the final turn. Got room for 2 to make it out of this first go around here in moto number 26. Bringing it to the stripe right now. Here comes the 869 and the 802. So the 859 and the 202. Right? Or 802. 802, yeah. Schenberger and Jones. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old novices on the track. Counter, Melton, and Pulaski in this one. Total points going on here in moto number 27. Looks like the 29 bike. Kegel's colors on point out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Dana Melton. Melton looking to get the first win of the day as they bring it down the final stretch. Melton's going to get the win. The 173. Pulaski's going to get the 2 counter with the 3 in your 46 to 50-year-old novice class. Next up, 6-year-old intermediates on the track. 28's a moto number. Viola, Zoki, and Ertl in this one. Total points going on here in your 6-year-old intermediate class. Moto 28 making their way out of turn number 3. Here they come. Got the 110 bike of Zulke on point, followed by the 119 of Viola. Zulke and Viola running 1 and 2. Oh, here they come, turning on the heat as they make their way to the stripe. The 110, Zulke going to take the win. Viola's going to get the 2. Ertl with the 3 in your 6-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 29 is a moto number on the track, making their way out of turn 3. Ertl, Lakota, Ross, and Zimmerman, your 8-year-old intermediates. Got room for one of these riders to make it to that main event. Here they come. Got the 43 bike. Nicholas Lakota out of Freeport, Illinois. He's going to pick up that one and only transfer out of Moto 29. Moto 30 on the track. Viola, Gaber, and Beard in this one. Got the 6 bike of Viola, followed by the state number 6 of Beard. Oh, these guys are duking it out as they make their way out of the final turn. Total points going on here in your 9-year-old intermediate class. It's a drag race down the final stretch. Here they come. Oh, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 6, followed by the state 6. So Viola, Beard, Gaber, 1, 2, 3 in your 9-year-old intermediate class. Moto number 31 on the track, 11-year-old intermediate. Shane, Page, Welsh, Fink, Boner, Wibbins, and Lindelof. In and out of the final turn. Got room for 2 of these riders to make it to that main event. Here they come. Oh, man, we got a drag race. They're going to be 3 wide. Here it comes. Got the 32, followed by the Gold Cup 2. That is Welsh and Lindelof picking up those 2 transfers out of Moto 31, your 11-year-old intermediates. Next up, Moto number 32, 15-year-old intermediates on the track. We got Ross, Simpson, and Counter. 3 riders. You know what that means, total points. Got the 54 bike, Simpson. Simpson's going to take the win. Looks like Kegel's color sitting in that 2 spot. It's going to be the 782 of Ross. And Counter out of Fontana, Wisconsin with the 3. Next up, 33 is the moto number on the track. 17 to 20-year-old intermediate, 7 riders. North, Knoll, Goodwin, Caulfield, Summers, Barons, and Rundle in this one. Yeah, we got a rider down on the track. Got room for 3 of these riders. Got the 953, Taylor Goodwin, the 113, and the 6. All right, moto number 33. The 953, Taylor Goodwin's going to get moved to last for actions on the track. All right, moto number 35. Got the 103, the 4, and the 2. 11-year-old experts. That was total points. Balone, Lakota, and Caulfield. 1, 2, 3. Next up, moto number 36 on the track. Your 12-year-old experts, Lukeman, Melman, and Beard. Total points going on here in your 12-year-old expert class. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 72 bike of Lukeman for the win. The 7 bike of Melman's going to get the 2. Beard with the 3. Next up, 15-year-old experts on the track. 37's your moto numbers, Zanoni, Ferguson, and Byers. That is the Mangler colors out front on the 2 bike. Alex Ferguson out of, I'm going to say it wrong, so I'm not even going to say it. Out of Wisconsin. Here comes Ferguson. Flex. Going to take the win, the 22 bike. Byers going to get the 2 spot. Zanoni with the 3. Out of Moto 37, your 15-year-old expert class. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old experts. Got them locked and loaded in the gate. 7 riders. Roach, Jackson, Wolney, Hathcock, Montano, Cook, and Ward. Gates down. Here they come. Oh, got that Gold Cup number 1. Nathan Hathcock with the whole shot. Kegel's colors in tow. Looks like Wolney sitting on the 2 spot. Ward on the 3. Taking 3 of these riders on in that main event. Nathan Hathcock on the front side of this one. I believe that's Ryan Wolney sitting in the 2 spot. In and out of the final turn. Oh, here they come, bringing it up the final stretch. I got Hathcock on the Gold Cup 1-7 award and the 17 of Wolney. All right, here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Total point style. Got Roberts, Callis, and Rundle. 1, 2, 3, 51 and over expert class. They were doing it total point style. Roberts with the win, Callis with the 2, Rundle with the 3. Moving on, 4-year-old. Nope, looks like they're running them all together. We got Motos 41 and 42 combined. That's your 4-year-old and 3-year-old balance bikes on the track. Zolke, Mogensen, Emil, Jones, and King in this one. Got the 163 bike on point. That's Grayson Mogensen out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. Mogensen on point. Here comes the 837 bike, Zolke. So Mogensen and Zolke running 1 and 2 for the 4-year-olds. Got the 803 bike, Presley Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, running point for the 3-year-old age group. Oh, they're making their way around the track. Oh, there's our front runner. I didn't see him in the shade there down the final stretch. Bringing it to the stripe. Go 163 bike. Grayson Mogensen out of Waukesha, Wisconsin, taking the win, the 2 spot. The 837 bike sitting back there making their way out of turn number 3. That's Zolke out of Columbus, Wisconsin, sitting on the 2. This 803, Presley Emil for the 3-year-olds on point, making her way down the final stretch. So Zolke going to get the 2 spot. The 3-year-olds left on the track, making their way around. Here comes the 803, Presley Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, taking the win for the 3-year-olds. Still got Jones and King out there. The 612 bike, Caleb Jones out of Las Vegas, Nevada, sitting on that 2 spot. Here comes a 612 of Caleb Jones out of Las Vegas, Nevada, going to get the 2 spot for our 3-year-olds. Got one rider left, taking the 3 spot, the 717 bike, Kayliana King out of Rockford, Illinois, bringing it up the final stretch.
Moto 6, or 16, I'm sorry, is 1, 4, and 2. 4, 2.
Here comes the 717, Kayliana King, decked out with the purple bike.
And Moto 18 is 5 and 3.
All right, Kayliana King with the 3.
What's the matter?
All right, we'll get our books together. We'll call Motos 1 through 10 to staging in just a moment. You want me to call them right now, don't you, Jake? All right, here we go. Round number 2, Motos 1 through 10. Make your way to staging. Motos 1 through 10, make your way to staging for round number 2. Now, don't forget, a lot of you new riders, look at that moto sheet. Some of you new riders, those motos, you had 2 racks of your age group. This second go-around, some of those motos will be combined into the same moto.
And I appreciate it, but right now, it's 2 and 7.
For you novice riders, if that moto sheet says 2 combined 4 for second round, that means your moto has been combined with either the moto before or after yours. So look at that moto board, and some of you that have done this before, help those new riders out. let them know where they need to be. Ah, here we go. Round number 2. Got Moto number 1 locked and loaded in the gate. Got our track officials making their way out, back out on the track. Hey man, you guys kill me when you're just ignoring me. Gates down for Moto number 1, round number 2. Got Melton, Goldsmith, and Blocker in this one. 17 to 20-year-old women's cruiser, doing it total point style. Every round counts. Got Blocker sitting on point. Goldsmith in the 2. Melton on the 3 as they make their way around. We got Blocker with 1, Goldsmith with 2, Melton with 3. Diving into turn number 3, Blocker out of Davis, Illinois, doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop, making her way down the final stretch. Goldsmith sitting in that 2 spot, Melton on the 3. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Oh, are they going to tie it up? Oh, no, Blocker says no way. Hey, I got your heart pumping, didn't it? Yeah, Blocker 1, Goldsmith 2, Melton 3. Next up, 6 and under, open on the track. Looks like 3 riders left. Got room for 2. No total points going on here today. Moto number 2, your 6 and under open class. Otto, Ertl, and Wick left in this one, fighting for just 2 transfer spots as they make their way around. Got Freeport Color sitting on the front side of this one. I believe that's the 38 bike of Nick Ertl out of Delavan, Wisconsin, sitting on point. I might be wrong, though. I'm just guessing from the back of the jersey. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 38 bike, Ertl. Ertl's going to get a spot. Got room for 1 more. The 869 bike looks like they're in control. Liam Wick on the 869 out of Rockford, Illinois, picking up that final transfer spot out of Moto number 2, your 6 and under local open. All right, here we go. This is Motos 3 and 4 combined. This is one of the motos I was talking about. 3 and 4 combined, your 7 and 8 open. We should have Galley, Mason, Emil, McCluskey, and Lapier left in this one. We're taking 4 of these riders onto that main event. All right, looks like on point on the 48 bike. William Galley out of Freeport, Illinois. 4 of these riders going to transfer out. This is Motos 3 and 4 combined as they make their way in and out of the final turn. Here they come, the last stretch. I got the 48 bike, followed by the 24 and the 816. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 48 bike, Galley's going to go. The 24, the 816. Got room for 1 more. It's going to be the 875. The 24, and the 875. So your qualifiers were Lapier, Emil, Mason, and William Galley, and your 7 and 8 local open. All right, Motos number 5 and 6 combined. This is your 9-10 open. 9-10 local open. This is Motos 5 and 6 combined. We should have Bowen, Clark, Zanker, Veenhoff, and Clark in this one. 4 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Who are we missing? Missing anybody? Nope, there they come. All right, there we go. 5 riders got them locked and loaded in the gate. Motos 5 and 6 combined. Your 9-10 local open. Oh, gates down. Here they come. Who's got the whole shot on this one? Looks like the 35 on the inside. Cody Clark out of Chana, Illinois on the inside with the whole shot. Making her way into Bermzilla. Turn number 1. 4 riders going to transfer out. Got the 35 on point. The 36 sitting in at 2 spot. The 754 sitting on the 3. Is it the 35 and the 22? I bet I called the numbers wrong. All right, here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 35 bike. Cody Clark, the 35, the 36, the 754, and the 873. So Clark getting a spot. Got 2 Clarks getting a spot. The 754 of Bowen with a spot, and the 873 of Zanker. All right, next up, bringing it to the stripe. 11-12 open, got the 97 and the 115. So Finkboner and Miller. $881.64. All right, your second rack. Second rack, Moto number 8, your 11-12 open. We should have May, Beard, Wibbins, and Shane in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 28 and the 63. So Shane and Wibbins. All right, moving on. Moto number 9 on the track. 13-14 open. Total points. Smith, Faulkner, and Byers. The 22 bike. Byers getting the second win of the day. The 865. Smith with the 2. Faulkner with the 3. All right. Sorry if we miss a Moto announcing here once in a while, doing the scoring up here in the tower. Moving on, 10's a Moto number on the track, 15-16 open on the track. Simpson, Nolan counter in this one. Mangler colors, the 54 bike. Simpson with the win, the 101 bike. Brandon Knoll with the 2. Counter with the 3. Moving on. 11's a Moto number on the track, 26-30 open is the class. Jones, North, and Barons in this one. In and out of the final turn. Got Midwest Militia colors on the front side of this one. That looks like the 113 bike of Gregory North. He's got a little company. We got a drag race bringing it all the way to the stripe. The 113. Okay, I've been overruled by my 2 scores. They got the 802. Donovan Jones, the birthday guy, with the win. North with the 2. Barons with the 3. Hey, that's going to make one heck of a main event because they're all tied with 4 each heading into that main event. The main's going to be for all the marbles there in your 26-30 open class. 31 and over open on the track. Total points going on here. Cowell, Counter, and Lindelof bringing it to the stripe. Got the Gold Cup number 3. Here comes the Gold Cup 2. The Gold Cup 2 followed by the 3. Those guys will be tied with 3 each. Cowell and Lindelof. Yeah, here we go. Moving on. 13-year-old cruisers, Milky, Caulfield, and Zanoni in this one. Got the 509 bike of Zanoni getting the second win of the day. 2 bike of Caulfield with the 2 spot. Milky with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. Monahano, Ferguson, and Jackson in this one. We got Ferguson and Monahano running 1 and 2. Here they go, in and out of turn number 3. We got a real race going on between Ferguson and Monahano. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. It's going to be a drag race. Ferguson for the win. Monahano with the 2. Jackson with the 3. Nice racing, guys. Nice racing there in your 17 to 20 cruiser class. Next up, 5 and under novices on the track. We should have Rill, Slatton, Mogensen, and Bernard in this one. 5 and under novices on the track. Oh, man, we got a rider down. Hey, is my... Radio check. my radio working?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, 5 and under novices making their way out of turn number 3. We got 3 riders going to move on to that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 816 or the 812 bike. Aiden Bernard's going to get a spot. The 163 of Grayson Mogensen's going to get a spot. And looks like one more, the 12 bike of Sletton, picking up that final transfer. Out of Moto 15, your 5 and under novices. 6-year-old novice on the track. We got Otto, Adams, Hecker, Tomalowitz, all fighting for just 3 transfer spots. In and out of the final turn, here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the? The 23 bike bringing it in. Harrington. Oh, I'm on the wrong. 25, the 808, and the 999. Okay, so that must have been our 7-year-old novice. That was 2 racks combined, so we should have had McCluskey, Lapier, Sletton, Ballergen, and Harrington. Yeah, you guys missed a moto up there in the gate. Man, you threw me for a loop there. So we took 4 riders out of that one. That was Harrington.
2 riders jumped, or somebody jumped the gate and went into the wrong one after the
You
gate.
need to run both of them over.
So are we running?
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, so what do we? Yeah, Merle, hold up for a minute. I think we had some riders jump into the wrong moto there is what happened. So we're going to discuss here if we're rerunning this or what's going on here.
Yeah, I think we should rerun both those motos. The moto
Yeah,
that's
we're going to have to
going
rerun them.
and the moto that just went. What moto
Run
is that?
16 and 17 and 18.
Easier just to rerun
We
it
had
because
riders
there was
in
quite a few
16
that jumped in
going
there.
17 and 18.
17 and 18?
Well, 17 and 18 is combined.
17, 18's combined, and some of those riders got in to Moto 16.
What do I got to rerun? Just
Moto 6, we're going to rerun Moto 16, and then technically we haven't run 17, 18 combined yet. But some of those riders had jumped in Moto 16, so we need to rerun Moto 16. And then we'll just go right in order
those
from there.
kids who jumped in, did they finish ahead of them?
Yeah, well, yeah, and they're brand new. I don't think
I
they
know. But I'm gonna have an issue. But they're novices. I'm still gonna have an issue because the outcome was different, and I'm gonna have an issue.
Right.
The kids that jumped in, did they transfer out or did they come in last?
Actually, they transferred out.
Merle, who you missing in the gate now?
Did some of them transfer?
Yeah, some of those transferred.
Okay. All right. Then announce that I'm gonna rerun that.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to rerun Moto 16. We're going to rerun Moto 16 with the right kids in it. What?
17 and 18, some of them were in 16, so I don't know which ones those were. Moto 17, or 17 and 18 combined we need up here.
Yeah, we need the riders from 17 and 18 combined to head up there. And we're going to rerun Moto 16. So if you're in Moto 16, you need to head back up there. And if you're in the Moto 17 and 18 combined, the 7-year-old novice class, you need to head back up there. That's We got Brandon's up there, and along with.
That sounds right. Moto 16 and 17, or 17 and 18.
We're talking about Moto 16.
We're,
For 25. Right.
What moto's on the gate?
uh,
What moto is on the gate?
all right, so we're working through this. We got a lot of new riders, and if it was just one rider that jumped into the different moto, it would be a different story. But we had multiple, so a little bit of that is our fault also. But we're going to get them staged up right. This race right here is going to be Moto 17, 18 combined. So we're getting our riders that qualified or that have not qualified yet out of Moto 17 and 18. Those riders are combined. We're getting those riders staged up. All right, here we go. Gates down. Here they go. This is Moto 17, 18 combined. Your 7-year-old novice class. We should have McCluskey, Lapier, Sletton. I'm missing one. Let's see. Levi. And Harrington. Here they come, making their way around the track. Got the 23 bike. Harrington sitting on point. 4 of these riders going to move on to that main event, followed by the 19 and the 25. Four of these riders going to move on to that main event. Here they go, turning and burning out of the final turn. The last straight, got the 23 bike. Chase Harrington out of McChesney Park, Illinois, sitting on point. Harrington bringing it to the stripe. He'll get a transfer spot. Got room for 3 more. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 19 bike, Harley McCluskey. McCluskey's going to go. The 25 bike of Slatton's going to go. Got room for 1 more. Looks like the 875 of Lapier.
Moto 19 is on the track. Moto 19 is on the track.
All right, motor number 19 on the track, 8-year-old novices. We should have Bethards, Mason, and Lane in this one. Got the 58 bike, or the 68 bike. Carter Lane on point. Got room for 2 of these riders to make it onto that main event here in your 8-year-old novice class. Motor number 19. In and out of the final turn, the 68, Carter Lane out of Rockford, Illinois, on point. Got room for 2. Lane's going to come across and pick up a spot. Got room for 1 more. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe right now. The 59 bike, Tristan Bethards out of Poplar Grove, Illinois, with that final transfer out of moto number 19. All right, gates down, 9-year-old novice. We have 2 racks of these riders. These are not combined. 9-year-old novices on the track here in moto number...
They're supposed to be combined.
No, it's not.
It's 9 novice and 9 novice, so you combine.
Yeah, but 2 and 2, 2 and 2.
I know. So you combine. You still combine. It's
Really?
11 riders. It's 1 gate of 8. Even though it doesn't say combined because there's 11 riders. That's why I highlighted it. It has to be combined. Who's in the stage? Yeah.
Either way, it'll still be
We
8.
don't run 2 9 novice motos. We run 1.
Gotcha.
Tell them to hold the gate because they're going to run the
16
second
is
gate.
going coming across the line right now.
Oh, this is 16.
Okay, well that's good.
16.
808.
808, 999. 808, the 999, and the 870.
No, you missed the first one. 70 didn't make it.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be nice if they let us know what.
Okay, now Moto 20 is on the gate. You ready?
No, tell him stop. No.
Moto 20 is on the gate. Are you ready yet?
No.
Hang on. No, not yet. Hang on.
No.
Okay.
20 and 21 should be combined into one class.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you only run one 9 novice class.
Because these say 2 combined
I know,
4, but then.
there's 9 riders. Okay, now go to the other one, and this one there's 11. So you take 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, and they all go to the main.
Oh, right. That's right. So they're doing it right.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Oh, for the qualifiers.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
on the main.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hello.
All right, we're ready. Let's run it.
I'm sorry.
All right, second go around for moto number 20, your 9-year-old novice class. 4 riders left, taking 2.
Tell me if the second time we ran them, if they finished the same way they did the first time.
No. 804. No, wait a minute. 804. 808. 999. 878. No, because. Yeah, 3. 8, 7. Yes. That in the. Yeah. First name. Dan. Dan is trained. I'm going home.
All right, 9-year-old novices on the track, 20's a moto number. Troa, Lauderdale, Zanker, and Clark in this one, fighting for just 2 transfer spots onto that main event. Got the 35 bike sitting in that top spot. Oh, this 873 making a big pass there in turn number 2. That's Dylan Zanker out of McChesney Park, Illinois, sitting in that 2 spot. Oh, here they go into turn number 3, bunching up. Uh-oh. Oh, man, they're bumping down there in turn number 3. Here they come down the final stretch. Still got the 35 bike. Cody Clark on point. He's going to come across and get the qualifying spot. Got room for one more to 873. Dylan Zanker picking up that final transfer. Next up, your second rack of 9-year-old novices on the track. 21's a moto number. Clark, Milky, and Bowen in this one, taking 2 of these riders onto that main event in and out of the final turn. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 127 bike of Milky out of Rockford, Illinois, getting a transfer spot. Got room for one more. Looks like it's going to be the 36 of Angus Clark out of Chana, Illinois. All right, next up, 10-year-old novices on the track. Rux, Veenhoff, and Forsyth in this one. Doing it total point style here in moto number 22. Making her way out of turn 3. Looks like the 703 by Colin Rux out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Yeah, the 703 of Rux going to get his second win of the day. The 193 of Forsyth going to get the 2, and Veenhoff with the 3. Next up, 11-year-old novices on the track. We should have Counter, Pearson, Tomalowitz, and Ross left in this one, taking 3 of these riders onto the main event. Bringing it to the stripe. Got the 201 bike. Tomalowitz going to get a transfer spot. Got room for 2 more as they make their way in. Looks like the 23 and the 837. So that's Ross and Pearson. Out of moto number 23, your 11-year-old novices. Moving on, 24 is a moto number on the track. 12-year-old novice, Brettel, Wick, and Malmgren. Looking to take 2 transfers out of this rack. No total points here. Got the 18 bike. Malmgren's going to go. Got room for one more as they make their way down the final stretch. Got the 547 going to hang on to that. That's Brettel picking up that final transfer spot out of moto 24. Moto 25 on the track. 13-year-old novice, Colombi, Faulkner, and Smith in this one. Got the 865. Smith going to take the win. The 318 of Faulkner with the 2 and Colombi with the 3. Next up, 26 to 35-year-old novices on the track. We should have Ross, Heckman, and Rourke left in this one. These guys are battling for just 2 transfers as they make their way out of turn number 3. Got the 240 bike of Rourke. Got room for one more, the 868 of Heckman. With that final transfer. Next up, 27's a moto number on the track. 46 to 50-year-old novice. Counter, Melton and Pulaski in this one. Got Dana Melton on the 29 bike. Out of McChesney Park, Illinois, sitting on point. Got the 173 Pulaski. Out of Rockford, Illinois, sitting in the 2. Counter with the 3. Oh, Melton making her way out of the final turn. 46 to 50-year-old novice. Kegel's colors running 1 and 2. Here she comes. Dana Melton going to get the second win of the day. Pulaski with the 2. Counter with the 3 out of Moto 27. Moto number 28 on the track. Moving on to our intermediate class. Viola, Zolke, and Ertl in this one doing a total point style. Got the 110 bike of Zolke, followed by the 119 of Viola. Zolke out of Columbus, Wisconsin, sitting on point. Got Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois, doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop, sitting in that 2 spot. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 110 of Zolke going to take the win. Viola with the 2, Ertl with the 3. Next up, 29 is your moto number on the track. 8-year-old intermediates is the class. We got 3 riders left. Our players are Ertl, Ross, and Zimmerman. These players are fighting for just 2 transfer spots in and out of the final turn. I believe that's the 31 bike of Ertl. Out of Delavan, Wisconsin, doing it for Freeport BMX. Ertl's going to get a transfer spot, followed by the 104 bike of William Ross out of Roscoe, Illinois. Next up, moto number 30, making their way out of turn 3. Viola, Gaber, and Beard in this one. 9-year-old intermediates doing it total point style. Got the 6 bike of Viola. Going to take the win. The state 6 of Beard with the 2. Gaber with the 3. Next up, 11-year-old intermediates on the track. 31's the moto number. We got Shane, Page, Finkboner, and Wibbins left in this one. 4 riders left fighting for 3 transfers. Looks like Finkboner on the 97 bike. Finkboner's going to get a spot. The 4 bike of Page. Got room for one more. The 28 bike's going to hang on to that one. That's Tanner Shane out of Coal City, Illinois. Next up, 15-year-old intermediates on the track. 32's the moto number. Ross Simpson and Counter in this one. I believe that's the 54 by Marcus Simpson out of Dixon, Illinois. Doing it for Team Mangler. Simpson's going to bring it on in. Get his second win of the day. 2 spot. Looks like Kegel's colors. Alex Ross on the 782. Ross going to get the 2 spot. Nicole Counter with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates on the track. 33 is the motor number. We got Knoll, Summers, Barons, and Rundle left in this one. Got room for 3 of these riders to make it onto that main event. Got the 101 bike, Brandon Knoll, followed by the 953 bike, Taylor Goodwin. Got room for one more. Oh, it's going to be a drag race all the way to the stripe. The 11 bike hanging onto that one of Brittany Rundle. $165. That was your 36 to 40-year-old intermediates. We had Zabalski, Jones, and Ryan taking 2. Looks like Ryan and Zabalski picking up those 2 transfers. Moving on to our expert class. Got Caulfield, Lakota, and Balone in this one. Here they come bringing it to the stripe. Total point style. The 103, Balone for the win. Got Lakota on the 4 bike with the 2. Caulfield with the 3. Man, that's some tight racing there in your 11-year-old expert class. Moving on. Moto number 36 on the track. 12-year-old experts. Lukeman, Malman, and Beard in this one. These guys are doing it total point style as well. Got the 72 bike. Lukeman, Malman with the 2, Beard with the 3. 15-year-old experts on the track. 37's your Moto numbers. Annoni, Ferguson, and Byers in this one. Here they come in and out of the final turn. Flex Ferguson out of Wisconsin. He's going to get the second win of the day. 22 bike. Byers with the 2 spot. Zanoni with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old experts are on the track. We should have Roach, Jackson, Monahano, and Cook in this one. Here they come. We're taking 3 of these riders on in that main event. I believe that's the Cobra, Zed Cook, on point. So the 3, the 52, and the 24. So Cook, Monahano, and Roach. Oh, man, 26 to 35-year-old experts on the track, making their way down the final stretch. Carmody, Cowell, and Rapp doing it total point style. Here comes the 50 bike of Carmody for the win. The Gold Cup 3 of Cowell with the 2, and the number 12, Rapp, with the 3 in your 26 to 35-year-old expert class. All right, moving on. Here we go. 51 and over experts on the track. Roberts, Callis, and Rundle in this one. I believe that's Callis on point. Roberts sitting in the 2 spot. Rundle on the 3. Oh, turning and burning. Exploding out of turn 3. Here they come. We got Mag Wheels bringing it to the stripe. That's Callis. Here comes Roberts trying to make a move on the outside. Callis. Yeah, I'm calling it, man. Callis for the win. Roberts with the 2. Rundle with the 3. Hey, that's just going to make the main event interesting. Those guys tied it up with 3 each. All right, balance bikes on the track. Zolke, Mogensen, Emil, Jones, and Kaliana King. 5 riders out there. Oh, I got a feeling that's the 163. I didn't see the number when it came by, but I think that's the 163. Grayson Mogensen out of Waukesha, Wisconsin, sitting on point. Zolke on the 2 spot for our 4-year-olds. Our 3-year-olds out there, I believe the 803 bike. Presley Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, sitting on point. Caleb Jones on the 612, sitting in that 2 spot for our 3-year-olds as they make their way around the track. Kaliana King making her way around turn number 2. Oh, here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 163 bike, Grayson Mogensen out of Waukesha, Wisconsin for the win, that 2 spot. Up for grabs, it looks like it's Vilas Zolke out of Columbus, Wisconsin, sitting on that 2, making her way down the final stretch. Oh, here comes Presley Emil sitting in that top spot for our 3-year-olds. The final stretch. Oh, they're kicking and grinding down the final stretch. The 837 bike. Zolke out of Columbus, Wisconsin, going to get all standing up, throwing a little style. Trying to make it to the stripe. The 803 of Emil with the 1 spot for the 3-year-olds. Zolke with the 2 and the 4-year-olds. Got the 612 following up here. That's the 612. Caleb Jones out of Las Vegas, Nevada, sitting in that 2 spot.
So now we don't do anything with total points, okay? So this one we won't do anything.
Jones bringing it to the stripe. He'll get the 2. And Kaliana King, decked out in purple on the 717 out of Rockford, Illinois, bringing it on in for our 3-year-olds with the 3 spot.
So 7's out?
Yeah, 7's out.
Oh, yeah, she looks happy.
So 5 and 4 qualified.
All right, nice job. We'll take a brief intermission here, and we'll be calling main events 1 through 10 to staging just as soon as we get our books together and as soon as Fly Zone rounds up their trophy card holders. That's why you sat down, huh, Craig? You wanted to hold trophy cards.
One did not go. So we cross out 1, and then we put it.
All right. Looks like all we need is some trophy card volunteers. Fly zone. Craig Jones. If you guys want to get some volunteers together. All right. Main events 1 through 10. Make your way to staging. We got all the books in order. Yeah, we still got a pretty good line over at concessions, though. Hey, Jay, we still got a line at concessions. We probably need to wait just a minute. Hey, just want to send out a reminder. The Rockford BMX 2020 Illinois State Final Weekend of Thrills. The first annual Rockford BMX Rock the Bull. Outwit the Bull to win special prizes. We got Friday. We got a flat pedal shootout. All ages cash payout. We got the first straight spark cannons. Saturday, double points. Money opens with rock and roll outs. Bunny hop contest, foot down contest, underwear race, the first annual Rock the Bull Mechanical Rodeo, special awards to all winners. We got Sunday, triple point, annual old school and vintage show and swap. We got the Big Wheel Open, 26 and over bikes, $10 cash payout. Okay. Special modified team series event, special awards. We got the state championship awards ceremony. This is all coming up next weekend. So you can find out more details on this. I think Brandon's putting up a poster with the times and the dates. It's next weekend, of course, but says the oldest BMX gathering in the world, Rockford BMX 2020, old school and vintage show and swap. Now, normally that's held at the Nationals. Of course, that. Of course, that used to take place at the National, but that was canceled this year. So we're going to have it at the state race.
His brother is here. He's in Minnesota.
That vintage show is 9 a.m. Sunday the 20th. So anyways, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is next weekend. A lot of stuff going on here at the Rock. Double point Saturday, triple point Sunday. Got the state championship award ceremony, and it looks like a bunch of other stuff going on. It looks like it's going to be a good time. Camping that weekend. Yep, you'll be able to camp out here. Well, you've piqued my curiosity with this Rock the Bull, outwit the bull to win special prizes. What? Yeah, well, I guess you got to be here to see it. That's right. Jake says you got to show up to see it.
Special T-shirts to the survivors.
Special T-shirts to the survivors of that. Now I'm intrigued. Oh boy.
You're number 2.
It does not have the registration times. We're going to do it again, though. Main events. We're ready to get started here. Main events 1 through 10. Make your way up to staging. If you qualified and made it out to the main event, this is your time to shine. Head on up to staging, and we'll get this show on the road. Oh, we were born ready, Merle. Here we go. Main event number 1 underway. Locked and loaded in the gate. 17 to 20 women's cruiser. Melton, Goldsmith, and Blocker in this one. Gates down. Here they come. We got Blocker with 2, Goldsmith with 4, Melton with 6. Blocker exploding out of the gate with the whole shot, making her way into berm number 1, Bermzilla. Blocker, Goldsmith, Melton running 1, 2, and 3 as they make their way in and out of turn number 2. Oh, Team Keggles out there. Don't forget about that track sponsor, Keggles Bike Shop, for all your go fast needs around the rock. Here they come down the final stretch. We got Blocker, Goldsmith running 1 and 2. Oh, it's a battle for that top spot. Blocker's not falling for it this time. Blocker for the win. Goldsmith with the 2. Melton with the 3. Next up, 6 and under open. We got 3 riders qualifying to make this main event. Ertl, Wick, and Zulke in this one. Got the 110 bike. Zulke on point. Ertl on the 38 bike, sitting on the 2. Wick on the 3. These 3 riders all qualified to make this main event. There are no total points here. How they cross is how we score. In and out of the final turn. Zulke still sitting on point. Ertl on the 38 bike, sitting on that 2 spot. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 110. Zulke's going to take the win. The 38. Nick Ertl doing it for Freeport BMX. Going to get the 2 spot. Liam Wick with the 3 in your 6 and under open. Main event number 3. This is your 7-8 local open. We're going to have a full rack. 8 riders all qualifying to make this main event. Galley, Lakota, Mason, Futrell, Emil, Ertl, Lapier, and Ross in this one. I think that's the 43 bike, Nicholas Lakota. On the 43 bike out of Freeport, Illinois. Sitting on point. The 31 sitting in the 2, followed by the 130. In and out of the final turn they go. Lakota on the 43 bike bringing it on in. He's going to get the win. The 31 bike, Ertl's going to get the 2. The 130 of Futrell with the 3, followed by the 104. Here comes the 48. The 24, the 875, and the 816. So the 43, Lakota, your big winner there. Ertl with the 2 spot and the 130 of Futrell. That's your podium finishes for your 7 and 8 local open. Next up, main event for your 9-10 local open. We should have Bowen, Clark, Munt, Rux, Zanker, Beard, Clark, and Lakota in this one. I believe the number 4 bike, Levi Lakota, sitting on point. Full rack, 8 riders making this main event in your 9-10 open class. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. Got the 4 bike checking out early. That's Levi Lakota on the 4. The 2 spot's going to be the state number 6, Ashton Beard. The 3 spots up for grabs. We got a drag race. Here they come. The 110, the 703, the 754, the 873, the 35, and the 36. I got all 8. Here they come again. 11-12 open on the track. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 72, the 7. Oh, man, we got a race going on. The Gold Cup 2, the 32, the 97, the 115, the 63, and the 28. So the 72 bike, your big winner, that's Lukeman. The 7 bike of Malman with the 2 spot and the 2 of Lindelof. That's your 3, your podium finishes for your 11-12 open main event. Next up, 15-16 open on the track. Simpson, Knoll, and Counter in this one. These guys are doing it total point style. Got Simpson with 2, Knoll with 4, and Counter with 6 as they make their way to the stripe, the 22 bike. Uh-oh, did I? 22. All right, that was Smith, Faulkner, and Byers in that one. Byers on the 22 getting the overall win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 865 of Smith. The overall 3 to Faulkner on the 318. Now we're going to go Simpson-Nolan counter. Here they come bringing it to the stripe. Got the 54 bike of Simpson with the overall win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 101 of Knoll. And the 46 of counter with the overall 3. Yeah, I just missed a Moto on that last page is all. Next up, 26 to 30-year-olds on the track. Local Open, main event number 11, Jones, North, and Barons. These guys are all tied with 4 each. Jones, North, and Barons all having 4 apiece. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The birthday guy, Donovan Jones, taking the win. The 2 spot's going to go to 113 of North. And Barons on the 92 with the 3 in your 26 to 30 Local Open total points. Next up, main event number 12, 36 and over, Local Open. We got Cowell and Lindelof both tied with 3 each. Counter with 6. Here they come out of turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race. The Gold Cup 3 bringing it to the stripe. Cowell's going to take the overall win. The Gold Cup 2 of Lindelof's going to get the overall 2. And counter on the 56 with the 3 in your 31 and over Open main event. Next up, 13 cruisers on the track. Milky, Caulfield, and Zanoni. Got the 2 followed by the 509. Caulfield and Zanoni running 1 and 2. We got a battle going on. We got Zanoni with 2, Caulfield with 4, Milky with 6. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. Oh, it's a drag race. These guys are going to make us do some math. Nope, Zanoni. Zanoni's going to take the overall win. 2 of Caulfield with the overall 2. And Milky on the 683 with the overall 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. Montahano, Ferguson, and Jackson in this one. We got Ferguson with 2, Montahano with 4, Jackson with 6. In and out of the final turn. Looks like Ferguson on the 72 bike. Or the 17 bike. All right, so your overall win's going to go to the 17 of Ferguson. The overall 2 is going to go to the 82 of Montahano. And the overall 3 is going to go to the 631 of Deontay Jackson. Next up, 5 and under novice on the track. Burial, Hecker, Slatton, Mogensen, Shanahan, and Bernard making it to this main event. In and out of Bermzilla. Here they come. Got the 14 bike of Castley. Losing our top 2 riders there. Losing another one. Oh, man. 5 and under novices piling up there in the second straight. We're getting them checked out. Man, we're getting them checked out. They're back. One of them's back up. Let's cheer them on. 5 and under novices out there. One of them's back up and finishing out. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 869, your big winner. That's Shanahan with the win. The 2 spots up for grabs. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe right now. I got the number 12 bike with the 163 in tow. The 12's going to get the 2. The 163 of Mogensen's going to get the 3 spot. The 812, one of our down riders, Bernard, back up. Going to come across, get the 4 spot. The rest of our riders back up. Looks like they're finishing strong right now. In and out of turn number 3. 2 more of our down riders back up. Let's cheer them on as they make their way to the final stretch. That's the 871 of Hecker. And it was our front runner at 14, Castley Burial of Rockford, Illinois, bringing it across. All right, next up, main event, 16 on the track. 6-year-old novices, Adams, Petty, Hecker, Tomalowitz, Lauderdale, and Wick. 6 riders qualifying to make this main event. Here they go. Ooh, losing a rider in turn number 1. Losing 2 riders in turn number 1. Got the 808 bike. Our front runner just about going down. That's the 808, followed by the 869. The 808... Tinley Adams out of Byron, Illinois, sitting on point right now. We got one of our down riders back up, our second one, getting checked out. They're getting back up. Here they come down the final stretch. We got a drag race going on for that top spot. Got the 808. Tinley Adams. Adams is going to get the win. The 2 spot's going to go to 869, followed by the 830 So Liam Wick with the 2 spot, the 830 of Lauderdale with the 3. Here comes the 870 for the 4 spot. That's Hecker. And a couple of our down riders going to bring it in now, the 999 to Malowitz. So your 6-year-old novice, Adams for the win, Wick with the 2, and Lauderdale with the 3. That's your podiums there in your 6-year-old novice main event. 7-year-old novices, we got a full rack. We should have Real, McCluskey, Emil, Lapier, Harrington, Sletton, Galley, and Dunn in this one. 8 riders qualifying to make this main event. Oh, they're bumping. They're bumping in turn number 1. Here comes the 76 bike. The 48 sitting on the 2, the 877 sitting on the 3. In and out of turn number 2, your front runner, the 76 bike, Kieran Dunn, followed by the 48 bike, William Galley out of Freeport, Illinois. We got a battle going on back there for that 2 and 3 spot. In and out of the final turn, here they come down the final stretch, the 76 bike. 76 of Kieran Dunn's going to bring it on in, take the win. The 2 spots up for grabs. It's a drag race. It's going to be the 48, the 877, followed by the 23, the 25, the 19, the 24, and the 875. So your big winner there in your 7-year-old novice class, Kieran Dunn on the 76, the 48 bike with the 2 spot. That's William Galley. And the 3 spot, the 877 of Luke Reel out of South Beloit, Illinois. That's your podium finishes for your full rack of 7-year-old novices. Next up, 8-year-old novices on the track. Bethards, Futrell, and Lane in this one. 3 riders all qualifying to make this main event. No total points going on here. How they cross is how we score. Got the 130 bike. Futrell sitting on point, followed by the 59 bike. Or maybe it's a 68 bike. Carter Lane. The 130, Futrell. Futrell's going to get the win. The 2 spot's going to go to the 68 of Lane, followed by the 59 of Bethards. Next up, 9-year-old novice main event. Another full rack. We got Bungie, Tomalowitz, Zenker, Clark, Cody Clark, Angus Clark, Munt, Milky, and French in this one. 8 riders qualifying to make this main event. Full rack in the 9-year-old novice class. In and out of the final turn. Got the 110 bike. I believe that's Caleb Munt. Munt's going to bring it on in, take the win. The 127, the 814, the 530, the 852, the 35, the 36, and the 873. So the big winner, the 110, Caleb Munt, followed by the 127 of Sean Milky, and the 814, Oliver Bungie. That's your podium finish for your 9-year-old novice main event. Next up, 10-year-old novices on the track. Rux, Veenhoff, and Forsyth in this one. Total points racing going down right here in your 10-year-old novice class. We got Rux with 2, Veenhoff with 6, Forsyth with 4. Ah, 10-year-old novices making their way in and out of the final turn. 22 is the main event. Bringing it to the stripe, the 703 bike's going to take the win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 193 of Forsyth. And the 22 of Veenhoff going to get the 3. Next up, 11-year-old novices on the track. Pearson, Petty, May, Tomalowitz, Ross, and Brown qualifying to make this main event. 6 riders. In and out of the final turn. Here they come down the final stretch. Single file, got the 201. Tomalowitz going to take the win, followed by the 879, the 173, the 853, the 837, the 23. So the 201, the big winner. Tomalowitz, the 879. With the 2 spot, that's Brown in the 173 of May with the 3. Next up, 13-year-old novice on the track, Colombi, Faulkner, and Smith. Smith with 2 on the 115 to 18. Does that match anything you guys got?
Moto 24.
Oh. That was Miller, Brettel, and Malmgren. So how did they cross? Never mind. The 865 of Smith with the win. The 318 of Faulkner with the 2. Colombi with the 3. 26 to 35-year-old novices, Heckman, Schenberger, Jones, and Rourke in this one. 4 riders qualifying to make this main event. All they're side by side making their way out of turn number 3. Here they come, the final stretch. The 802, the birthday guy, Donovan Jones, going to take the win, followed by the 240, the 868, and the 859. Jones with the win. 240 O'Rourke with the 2 and the 868 Heckman. That's your podium finishes in your 26 to 35-year-old novice class. 46 to 50-year-old novices counter. Melton and Pulaski in this one. Got Melton with 2. Pulaski with 4, counter with 6. Melton going to take the win. Pulaski's going to get the 2, counter with the 3. What were you saying on that one?
I said that one was as you come across anyway.
Oh, it was? Yeah. It went Miller, Brettel, Malmgren?
Yeah, Miller, yeah, 132.
Oh, 132.
Yeah.
What moto is this?
28.
All right, Viola, Zolke, and Ertl. Let's see. Man, these guys are going to make us do some math.
213.
All right, so the overall win is going to go to the 110 of Zolke. Viola on the 119 with the overall 2, and Ertl with the overall 3. Next up, 8-year-old intermediates on the track, Ertl, Lakota, and Ross. Got the 43 bike. Lakota's going to take the win. Ertl's going to get the 2 on the 31 bike, and the 104, Ross with the 3 spot in your 8-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 9-year-old intermediates, Viola, Gaber, and Beard in this one. You got Viola with 2, Gaber with 6, Beard with 4. The 6 bike, Ashton Beard. So, total points, the overall win's going to go to the 6 bike of Viola. The overall 2 is going to go to the state 6 of Ashton Beard. And the overall 3 is going to go to the 49 of Gaber. Next up, 11-year-old intermediates on the track. Shane, Page, Welsh, Fink, Boner, and Lindelof. In and out of the final turn. Looks like Mangler colors on points. Here comes the Gold Cup 2. It's going to be a drag race. We got a photo finish coming. Gold Cup 2, the 32, the 97. I missed one. The 4?
97.
The 4 and the 28. So the 2 bike, Lindelof, your winner. The 32 bike of Welsh with the 2 and the 97 of Finkboner. That's your podiums out of your 11-year-old intermediates, 15-year-old intermediates, Ross, Simpson, and Counter. Looks like the 54 of Simpson's going to get the overall win. The 782 of Ross going to get the overall 2. And the 46 of Nicole Counter going to get the overall 3. Next up, main event 33, your 17 to 20-year-old intermediates. We got North, Knoll, Goodwin, Caulfield, Barons, and Rundle in this one. Taylor Goodwin on point. That's the 953 bike out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Looks like North sitting in that 2 spot. In and out of the final turn. Oh, here they come, bringing it to the stripe right now. Goodwin out of McChesney Park on the 953. Followed by the 101 of Knoll, the 113 of North, the 6, the 92, and the 11. Brittany Rundle showing her little wiggle style there at the finish line. like she normally does. All right, moving on. Main event 34, 36 to 40-year-old intermediates. Kabatsky, Zimmerman, Lindelof, and Ryan. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 78 of Zimmerman, followed by the Gold Cup 2, the 876, and the 165. Moving on to our expert class, we got 11-year-olds on the track. Main event 35, Caulfield, Lakota, and Balone in this one. Balone with 2, Lakota with 4, Caulfield with 6. Oh, these guys are total point style in and out of the final turn. Got the 103 bike of Balone. Going to take the overall win. The 4 bike of Lakota is going to get the overall 2, and the 2 of Caulfield with the overall 3. Next up, 12-year-old experts on the track, Lukeman, Melman, and Beard. Lukeman with 2, Melman with 4, Beard with 6. Oh, the final stretch. Here they come, the 72 bike. Lukeman going to get the overall win. Melman on the 7 bike is going to get the overall 2, and Beard with the overall 3. Next up, 15-year-old experts on the track, Zanoni, Ferguson, and Byers. More total points here in our expert class. Zanoni with 6, Ferguson with 2, Byers with 4. Ferguson still going to get the overall win. The 22 of Byers is going to get the overall 2. And the 96 is Zanoni with the overall 3 in your 15-year-old expert class. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old experts, Roach, Wolney, Hathcock, Monahano, Cook, and Ward in this one. In and out of the final turn. We got Hathcock on point. Here comes the Ghost Rider Ward trying to make a move. The final stretch. We got 1, the 7, the 17, the 3 of Cook.
I hope you got the rest of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody have 56?
Nope. It had to have been Cook and then... All right, 26 to 35-year-old experts, Carmody, Cowell, and Rapp. Got the 50 bike. Carmody. Cowell with the 2 spot. Rapp with the 3. Yeah, it was Cook and then Roach. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was Monahano, Cook, and then Roach. All right, 51 and over experts, Roberts, Callis, and Rundle. Roberts and Callis both tied with 3 each. Let's see what happens here in this main event for your 51 and over experts. In and out of Bermzilla, I got Callis sporting the mag wheel, sitting on point. Roberts sitting in that 2 spot, looking for a way around as they make their way out of turn number 2. Rundle sitting on the 3. Let's watch turn number 3 as they go in and come out. Here they come. Oh, it's going to be a drag race. Roberts moving on the inside. These guys are side by side. Callis, Roberts on the move. Bringing it to the stripe. Roberts going to take the win. Callis going to get the 2 spot. Rundle with the 3. All right, that's going to conclude racing here this Sunday at the Rock. Let's not forget about next weekend. A lot of racing going on, a lot of games and prizes.
There's a couple on here I didn't get.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday racing action going on. Double point Saturday, triple point Sunday. The award ceremony going on. Some sort of mechanical bull thing. I don't know what that is yet. I was told I had to show up to find out. Teams, don't forget to get your team sheets up to the tower. I see Midwest Militia running up here. They must have a good one. Oh, Freeport too. Look, it's a race to see who gets here first. You guys must have some good team sheets. Oh, Freeport's on its way too. These guys are on it. Yeah.
Moto number 20. It's Jake's fault. He was talking to his racing going.
Looks like I see them. I don't know if we've still got one or two outstanding. I got 4 of them here. I don't know if somebody's not turned one in yet, so I'm going to call these as I have them now, because these are unofficial, of course. I don't have Rockford Bicycle yet, so I don't know if they turned one in or not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways, 4th place, 26 points, Freeport BMX. Yeah. A lot of cheering going on there, right? All right, 3rd place with 29 points, Fly Zone. Yeah, there's some cheering, see? See, it doesn't matter what place you get. I still like to hear you cheer. In 2nd place with 30 points, Midwest Militia. Yeah. You guys are hard to beat on that, man. Yeah. And in 1st place, I know, get ready. I know these guys have really stepped it up lately on their cheering. 32 points, Keggles Bike Shop. Yeah. All right. Once again, thank everybody for coming out. Thank all the volunteers. Please pick up your pit areas around you. It makes it much easier on the staff through the week to get ready for each racing weekend. And next weekend's going to be a big one. Hope to see you guys all out here.